Race number 5 of the NASCAR Cup Series season is complete, which brought us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, technically, Nellis Air Force Base out in the desert. Nevertheless, it's still Las Vegas. Pretty small weekend, all things considered, for the NASCAR side of things. Only 2 races. On Saturday was the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, the Laguna, and on Sunday was the NASCAR Cup Series, the Pennzoil 400. The name of this race bugs me, and it bugs me for a stupid reason. The Laguna! The Laguna what? The Laguna 500? The Laguna Grand Prix? The Laguna, look out! Here he comes! The Laguna, hey pal, you owe me $50. The Laguna baseball team? The Laguna football team? The Laguna... Anyway! Couple bushwhackers in this race, unfortunately. Kyle Larson in the 88 instead of Rajah Caruth. Ugh. And Chase Briscoe in the 19. Despite that, Stage 1 has been dominated by Justin Allgaier and Sam Mayer. Unfortunately, Sam Mayer's great run he's having comes to a screeching halt when he has to go behind the wall to fix a mechanical problem. Compared to the rocky start Corey Day had to start the year, he had an impressive day today. He started 11th, led 9 laps, and went on to finish 8th. Despite starting 9th, Justin Allgaier will go on to lead the most laps with 48. Unfortunately, he finishes in 4th place. This race was won by Kyle Larson, who started 2nd and led 47 laps. Chase Briscoe would go on to finish 2nd after starting 23rd. Rajah Caruth, the one who should be in the 88, but I digress, goes on to finish 19th after starting 8th. Here are your unofficial point standings after race 5 in Las Vegas. Justin Allgaier, last week's winner, is your points leader ahead of the driver who should have won last week, Jesse Love. In 3rd place is Daytona winner Austin Hill. In 4th place is Atlanta winner Sheldon Creed. 5th place is Carson Kvapil. 6th place, Sammy Smith. 7th place is Corey Day. 8th place is Rajah Caruth. In 9th place is Parker Retzlaff. And rounding out the top 10 is Sam Mayer. The rest of the Chase contenders who are still in it, in 11th place is Brandon Jones, in 12th place is Taylor Gray, 13th place is Jeb Burton, 14th place is Brandon Poole, 15th place is William Sawalich, and in 16th place is Patrick Starpoli. The drivers who are on the outside looking in 17th place is Anthony Alfredo, 18th place is Ryan Sieg, 19th place is Blaine Perkins, and in 20th place is Kyle Sieg. These are drivers who need to make up points now. In 21st place is Jeremy Clements. 22nd place is Austin Green. 23rd place is Josh Bilicki. 24th place is LeVar Scott. 25th place is Brent Cruz. 26th place is Ryan Ellis. 27th place is Dean Thompson. 28th place is Nick Sanchez. 29th place is Harrison Burton. And 30th is Josh Williams. And the rest of the standings are as follows. 31st place is Jordan Anderson. 32nd place is Garrett Smithley. 33rd place is Luke Fenhaas. 34th place is Joey Gase. 35th place is Mason Maggio. 36th place is Alex LeBay. 37th place is Carson Ware. 38th place is Nathan Bird. 39th place is Preston Pardis. 40th is J.J. Yaley. 41st, Natalie Decker. 42nd, Austin J. Hill. 43rd, Sage Karam. 44th, Dawson Cram. And 45th, rounding out the field, is Baltazar Leguizamo. Now it's on to the Pennzoil 400. Couple things before we get started. In practice, Toyota was incredibly fast, with 5 of their cars in the top 10. The fastest Chevrolet? Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Yeah, of all people. For this weekend, Justin Allgaier is going to fill in for Alex Bowman instead of Anthony Alfredo. Your pole sitter for today is Denny Hamlin. In 2nd place is his Joe Gibbs Racing teammate, Christopher Bell. And in 3rd place is Ty Gibbs. Yeah, Joe Gibbs Racing sweeps qualifying 1, 2, 3. On the broadcast side of things, Chris Myers isn't at the track today. Josh Sims is going to cover his role today because Chris is out in Texas doing the IndyCar race. It's a windy day out in Las Vegas today, and it's pretty warm, much warmer than it was on Saturday when they practiced. Denny Hamlin leads the field to green. The only real incident in Stage 1 is when Shane Van Gisbergen gets loose under Eric Jones and almost loses it, but thankfully he saves it. This weekend was the true test for Chevy's new car, at least according to some crew chiefs. And so far, it's been delivering, with Kyle Larson being the highest runner in the top 5. Christopher Bell will go on to win Stage 1. Much like last week, where Ryan Blaney, the eventual winner, had problems on pit road, this week, Denny Hamlin also has a problem on pit road. He's caught speeding. But it's not just him. There were several speeding penalties today. In addition to Denny Hamlin, his other Joe Gibbs Racing teammates also had problems on pit road. Ty Gibbs was also caught speeding, and Chase Briscoe had a loose wheel. How Christopher Bell got out of the pits without having any problems is a mystery. When the race resumes, Christopher Bell is in the lead, but he won't hold it for long as he gets hounded by Hendrick Motorsports. He eventually loses the lead to Kyle Larson. Much like Stage 1, Stage 2 goes caution-free. Kyle Larson will eventually go on to lead 62 laps, the majority of them happening in Stage number 2. Two cars that are not having a good day today are Josh Berry and Justin Allgaier. Josh Berry gets a speeding penalty, and at one point he was the last car on the lead lap. He'll go on to finish 31st after starting the day in 32nd. Unlike the other 3 Hendrick cars, Justin Allgaier is well off the pace. He'll go on to finish 25th. After serving their penalties, Denny Hamlin and Ty Gibbs are able to claw their way back inside the top 20 and eventually back into the top 10. With 6 laps to go, William Byron challenges Kyle Larson for the lead. He eventually takes it, and he'll go on to win Stage number 2. Stage number 1 was all Toyota. Stage number 2 was all Chevrolet. Ford is unfortunately nowhere to be seen. At the beginning of the final stage, Kyle Larson is your leader. He's had a fast car today. Unfortunately, Denny Hamlin has had a much faster car. Denny will eventually get the lead back from Kyle on lap 185. Denny will go on to lead the most laps today with 134 laps. If it wasn't for the stages, this race would have been caution-free. Or at least it would have been if Connor Zillage didn't pull an oopsie. Because on lap 212, we finally have a caution for an on-track incident. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. slows down, Connor Zillage runs into him, and they both spin. Oops. Some things to note before we go to the white flag. This is the first race in a while, I think, where every single car finishes the race. No one gets knocked out, no one goes behind the wall. Let's just say the hot dog seller in the garage area has had a slow business day. There was a skirmish on track between Ross Chastain and Daniel Suarez. No idea what that's about, but what's kind of funny is Daniel Suarez, after leaving Trackhouse, now hates everyone, as he's picked fights with Connor Zillage and Ross Chastain. If I were a betting man, I'd say that Daniel did not leave on good terms with Trackhouse. The white flag is out. Final lap in Las Vegas. These last couple months have certainly been a trying time in Denny Hamlin's life. Not only did he lose the championship in heartbreaking fashion, he lost his father in a house fire in December. Not only that, but his race team went to court accusing NASCAR of being a monopoly. Heading into the new year, there was serious questions if Denny would even continue the race in NASCAR. So far, it seems that Denny has decided to stay. And as he comes off turn 4 for the final time, Denny Hamlin will win the Pennzoil 400. Not only is this win the 61st of Denny Hamlin's career, placing him 10th on the all-time win list ahead of Kevin Harvick, it is also the second consecutive Las Vegas win Denny Hamlin has. He won the fall race in 2025. This means for the last 2 weeks, the winner had a pit road penalty, and they also won the fall race for the racetrack in the previous year. Ryan Blaney won the fall Phoenix race in 2025. He won the spring Phoenix race in 2026, and he had to overcome a pit road issue at the end of stage 1. Denny Hamlin won the fall Las Vegas race of 2025, his 60th of his career. He won the spring Las Vegas race of 2026 with a pit road penalty at the end of stage 1. After Denny Hamlin, in second place is Chase Elliott. Third place is William Byron. Fourth place is Christopher Bell. Fifth place is Ty Gibbs. Sixth place, Chris Buescher. Seventh place, Kyle Larson. Eighth place, Chase Briscoe. Ninth place, Bubba Wallace. And rounding out the top 10 is Brad Keselowski. Here are your unofficial point standings after race 5 in Las Vegas. Tyler Reddick is still your points leader. He's 61 points ahead of Bubba Wallace, who is in second place. Last week's winner, Ryan Blaney, is currently third in points. This week's winner, Denny Hamlin, is fourth in points. Chase Elliott is currently fifth. Christopher Bell is 6th. Kyle Larson is 7th. William Byron is 8th. Chris Buescher is 9th. And surprisingly, Ty Gibbs is 10th in points. The rest of the Chase drivers that are currently in 11th place is Joey Logano. In 12th place is Brad Keselowski. Behind him in 13th is Ryan Preece. In 14th place is Michael McDowell. 15th place is Carson Hocevar. And holding on to the last Chase spot is Shane Van Gisbergen. On the outside looking in 17th place is Daniel Suarez, 18th place of AJ Allmendinger, 19th place is Zane Smith, and 20th is Ross Chastain. Guys who need to make up points now are as follows. In 21st spot is John Hunter Nemechek, in 22nd is Kyle Busch, 23rd is Riley Herbst, 24th is Austin Dillon, 25th is Ty Dillon, 26th is Chase Briscoe, yikes, 27th is Eric Jones, 28th is Noah Gragson, 29th is Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and a big yikes here, 30th in points, Austin Cindric. Ugh. The rest of the points are as follows. 31st, Todd Gilliland. 32nd, Josh Berry. 33rd, Cody Ware. 34th, Cole Custer. 35th, Connor Zillage. And no surprise here, in 36th place is Alex Bowman. He's been out for a couple weeks due to vertigo-related injuries. If I were to give this race a rating, I'd give it a C+. Yes, I know that sounds a little bit harsh, but the thing with Las Vegas is there's no in-between. You're either going to get one of the best cookie-cutter races you'll ever see in your life, or they'll all get spread out real easily. Unfortunately, the latter is what happened here tonight. And I don't know if it's because of the wind, I don't know if it's something else, but regardless, this race could have been better. So, where are we off to next weekend? Oh, let's see here, and it's date night, boys. That's right. We're going to go take the lady in black out to dinner. That's right, Darlington Raceway. And we have 3 races for this weekend. On Friday, we have the Truck Series. On Saturday, we have the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. And on Sunday, of course, is the Cup Series, the 400-miler. What used to be Mother's Day weekend is now back to its old spot on the calendar in March. Of course, the most famous March Darlington race was in 2003, the one where Kurt Busch and Ricky Craven got together coming to the line in what ended up being Pontiac's final win in NASCAR and the closest finish in NASCAR history until 2011 at Talladega. Much like Las Vegas today, handling is going to be a big issue at Darlington, but it's made even worse because Darlington is asymmetrical and it eats away at your tires. Boy, oh boy. I hope the guys are ready because this weekend is going to be a handful.